Hijikata, what's happened?
すぐ逃げる準備をしてくれ。ここは敵に囲まれてる。
We gotta go, now. The mansion's surrounded. Hijikata was out of breath. They must have been running. What?
敵兵は2、300はいます。奴らに気づかれないよう、裏口からここに入ってきました。
I haven't seen you in your... You look like a schoolboy. I'm sorry, you're not, but you look like one. Sorry. At least today's schoolboy. At least those in that outfit. Anyway. There's 2, maybe 300 of them out there. We came in through the back so they wouldn't spot us.
せめて、桁が一つ少なきゃどうにかできたんだがな。
If there were only 20 or 30 of them, then maybe we could take them. Hijikata worked his lip and glanced at the window, frustrated and tense.
今からじゃ、サイトたちを呼び戻す時間もねえ。ここは、俺が何とかするしかなさそうだな。
I don't even have time to call back Saito and his men. I guess we'll have to come up with something here.
島田、それから、近藤さんを連れて先に逃げてくれ。
Shimada, Chizuru, you two take Condo and go on ahead. What? Hijikata, not even you can take that many people. And it's daytime out there.
やってみなきゃわかんねえだろ。
I won't know till I try.
しかし、相手は銃を主体とした部隊です。
Hijikata, those soldiers out there are all riflemen. Both Shimada and I moved toward the door in an effort to physically stop Hijikata if it came to that. Kondo stayed silent and contemplative since Hijikata and Shimada had entered, but now he finally spoke.
待ってくれ。トシがそこまでする必要はない。俺が向こうの本陣へ行くよ。
Wait, Toshi, you don't have to do that. I'll go have them take me to their headquarters. Hijikata's expression cycled quickly from shock to disbelief to anger.
何を言ってやがる。みすみす死にに行くようなものじゃねえか。
What the hell? You might as well just paint a target on your chest.
もちろん、新選組の近藤だとは名乗らんよ。偽名を使って別人になりすますつもりだ。
I wouldn't introduce myself as Condo of the Shinsengumi, of course.
俺たちは旗本で、この辺りを警備してる鎮圧部隊だと言えばごまかせるだろう。
I'll just tell them that we're Hatamoto and we're here to secure this location. That'll make them think about it for a bit.
お前たちが逃げる時間くらいは稼げるはずだ。
At any rate, it should buy enough time for you guys to get away. Shimada and I were shocked into silence, but not Hijikata.
何を言ってやがる。あいつらがそんな甘い連中だと思ってんのか。
Listen to yourself.
散々見てきたじゃねえか。
Listen to yourself. You really think you can let you just waltz in and fuck with them like that? You saw how they work back in Kyoto.
奴らが俺たちを恨んでねえはずがねえ。すぐにバレて捕まえられるに決まってるだろ。
There's no way in hell those bastards don't hate our guts. They won't believe that crap about us being Hatamoto for a second.
仮に捕まってしまったとしても、俺はもう大名の位をもらってるんだぞ。そう簡単に殺されはしないさ。
Well, even if I do get captured, I have the status of a... thought? They can't just kill me. What? Yeah, that might have been useful to actually be in there. Daimyo, a powerful samurai who ruled a fiefdom and commanded vassals of his own. They served the shogun directly. Yeah, that might have been useful if that was actually in there instead of you were a dot. What?
あんた甘いんだよ。旧幕府からもらった身分なんて奴らには毛ほどの価値もねえ。
You gotta be kidding me. You think they'll give a shit about a title you got from the old shogun?
殺されちまうのが分かってるのにみすみす行かせられるはずがねえじゃねえか。
You go out there, you're signing your death warrant. You really think I'll just let you do that?
それに俺は羅刹になっちまってるんだ。心臓を貫かれねえ限り死ぬことはねえ。だから。
Look, I'm a fairy now. So long as they don't shoot me through the heart, I'll be fine. No matter what Hijikata said, Kondo's expression didn't change. He only gazed back at him, his expression cool and placid.
お前が何を言っても無駄だ。もう決めてしまったことだからな。
I've made my decision. Nothing you can say can convince me otherwise. Hijikata began to shake. In all the time I had been with the Shinsengumi, I had never seen Hijikata and Kondo act like this before. Usually it was Hijikata who kept a cool head and Kondo who succumbed to his emotions. But this time?
ふざけんじゃねえ。大将のあんたがいなくて何が新選組だ。
No, no! What the hell is Shinsengumi going to do without its chief?
俺はあんたを引きずってでも連れてっからな。
You're coming with me even if I have to knock you out and drag you.
今さら逃げ出すなんて許すもんかよ。あんたの体はもうあんた一人のものじゃねえんだからな。
You have the responsibility to Shinsengumi. You don't get to die and run away from that. Why is nothing happening? There you go. Hijikata was screaming at Condo, his white-knuckled fist gripping the back of the other man's kimono and his eyes red with held-back tears. But his fury and pleas broke through Kondo's impassable calm like so much wind against a mountain.
ならばこれは命令だ。島田君と彼女を率いて市川の隊と合流せよ。
This is a direct order. You will go to Ichikawa to meet with the rest of our men, and Yukimura and Shimada will go with you. Hijikata stumbled back a step, shocked by the force of Kondo's voice.
俺に命令するのか。あんたが何似合わねえ真似してんだよ。
You're going to tell me what to do? What the hell is this? His eyes are so dry, but his voice
局
trembled.
長の命令は絶対なんだろ
Aren't your chief's orders absolute?
う。大使たちに切腹や羅刹化を命じておいて、自分たちだけは特別扱いか。それが俺たちの望んだ武士の姿か。
You've ordered plenty of men to kill themselves or become furious from disobeying that rule. But you are somehow an exception. Is that the sort of warrior you want to be? Hijikata said nothing. As long as he had been commander, Hijikata had strove to lead by example. He had lived by the code and demanded that others do likewise, so that the Shinsengumi might have true samurai. No doubt Kondo had counted on that fact. He meant to use it to keep Hijikata alive.
島田君、雪村君、トシと一緒に早く逃げてくれ。
Shimada, Yukimura, I want you to leave with Toshi.
もたもたしていると連中が押し入ってくるぞ。そうなると、俺が投降する意味がなくなってしまう。
If you take too long, they'll attack, and my surrender will have meant nothing. He gave Shimada and me a little shove to get us moving. Shimada turned to look at Hijikata. For a moment, he said nothing.
副長、行きましょう。
Commander, let's go. Hijikata didn't move. He only stood chewing on his lip until Kondo laid his hand on his friend's shoulder and gave him a warm smile.
なあ、トシ。そろそろ楽にさせてくれないか。
Hey, Toshi, let it go. Let me go.
俺を担ぎ上げるために目をつり上げてあちこち走り回ってしまいには羅刹にまでなっちまって。
You've run yourself right, trying to earn me the status and fame that I wanted. You even turned yourself into a fury.
そんなお前の姿を見てる方が俺は辛いんだ。俺はお前にそこまでしてもらうほどの男じゃないからな。
It kills me to see you do all these things for me. I'm not worth it. Chikage didn't look up. He blinked rapidly, trying to hold back tears, and stared desperately at the floor. He then swallowed, and when he spoke, his voice was tight and strained.
俺のしたことは何だったんだ。
If I do this, what I've been fighting for all these years.
侍になって狼に仕えて戦に勝ち続けて、そうすりゃあんたは一緒に喜んでくれるんだとばかり。
I became a warrior, served our country. I won battles and killed men, all because I thought you'd be at the end to celebrate with us. You sound like Condo had after the battle at Kofu Castle.
すまないな。お前にそこまでさせたのはこの俺だ。俺がお前を追い詰めたんだ。
I'm sorry. I brought you here. I did this to you.
思えば儚い夢だったな。侍でも何でもない俺たちが腰に刀を刺して ご公儀のために働いてたなんて。
When I think about it now, it was all sort of a dream. We weren't real samurai, but we strapped on our swords and went to work for the imperial court. His voice was warm, but it seemed that very kindness made it even harder for Hijikata. He took a deep breath and squeezed his eyes shut, willing with tears to go away. We were silent for a few long moments before he finally spoke.
島田、残った大使たちに伝令だ。逃走経路も確保しとかねえとな。
Shimada, send a message to our remaining men. We need to secure an escape route.
はい。
Yes, sir.
お前はここで待ってろ。準備が済んだろ。すぐ呼びに来る。
Chizuru, stay here. Once we're ready, I'll come get you. All right. With that, Hijikata and Shimada left, and Kondo and I were alone. He reached into his kimono and pulled something out.
雪村君、これを持って行きなさい。
Yukimura, take this with you. He handed me a small cloth bag, and it clinked as he laid it in my hand. What is it?
逃亡資金だ。君には何もしてやれなかったからな。せめてもの気持ちだ。受け取ってくれ。
Money. To help you escape. I wasn't able to do anything for you. This is a token of my appreciation for all that you've done for us. Please, take it. What? How could he be so kind when the situation was so grim? His warmth still lingered on the bag as I took it. I felt a lump rise in my throat, and I'm about to cry.
今ならまだ間に合うはずだ。都市には言っておくから、ここを出たら、松本先生を頼ってどこかに逃げなさい。
You still have time. I'll tell Toshi. Want to get away, go somewhere safe, and look for Dr. Matsumoto. I'm not gonna make it. No, not Condo.
いくら薩長の連中でも、君のような女の子にまでひどい真似はしないだろう。
I don't think they'll do anything bad to a girl like you.
我々と関わったことは忘れて、好いた男と結婚して、静かに暮らしなさい。それが女にとっての幸せだと思うよ。
Just forget you ever had anything to do with us. Marry a man you love. Live a peaceful life. Find happiness. What should I say? Whew. Ah, you suck. I want to go with Hijikata, convince Condo to escape. I shook my head. No, I won't run. I want to go with Hijikata. I miss Paige. I bit my lip, afraid that if I said any more, I might cry. Instead, I looked up at Condo and did my best to smile. His eyes were warm as he looked down at me.
そうか。トシはいい部下に恵まれたな。
I see. Toshi's been blessed with some great friends, hasn't he?
トシのことを、これからもよろしく頼むよ。
I'll be counting on you then. Take good care of him for me. Ah! No! Okay, I can do this. I tried to respond, but the lump in my throat made any sort of speech impossible. Eventually, Hijikata and Shimada returned, and we left the Kaneko mansion. I looked back over my shoulder many times as we ran, thinking about how, soon now, Kondo would be surrendering to his enemies. Good God. No quick save. Perhaps I thought to myself time and again, if we turn back now, we can still rescue him. There have to be ways all four of us can escape. I can continue now. I'm still crying, but I've calmed down enough that I can actually speak. Shimada seemed to feel the same way, but Hijikata never once turned and looked back. We ran and ran through the forest to Ishikawa. It didn't matter how quickly we got there. It wouldn't be soon enough to bring back any army to save Kondo. We all knew that, but Hijikata didn't slow down.
雪村君、大丈夫ですか？なんなら俺がおぶっていきましょうか。
Are you alright, Yukimura? I'll carry you if you're getting tired. I'm fine. I can keep going. Hijikata, his back to us, said nothing, but I could feel the pain that tore at him with every step he took away from Kondo. The sun had begun to dip toward the western horizon and night had started to fall when...
おい、そこの者、止まれ！どこへ向かうつもりだ？
Hey, you there! Stop! Where are you headed? He was dressed in a simple western uniform. Hijikata only frowned and made to walk past the soldier.
止まれと言っているだろう！貴様、まさか爆兵か？
Hey, he said stop. God damn it, are you one of those shogunate guys?
いや、こいつの顔、どこかで見た覚えがあるぞ。
Wait, I've seen this guy before.
そうだ！新選組の土方だ！
That's it. He's Hijikata from the Shinsengumi.
なんだと？坂本殿を暗殺した新選組の副長か？
Eh? What? The Shinsengumi? You mean the guys who off Sakamoto? As they began to scramble for their guns, I noticed the mark on the Tosho domain on their uniforms. Unfortunately, they weren't fast enough to defeat Hijikata. His hair snapped white and he shot through shoulders, Kanasheda in his hands. Yeah, I'll let them do that. His strike was so fast and elegant that the eye barely even had time to realize it had happened before two men fell dead to the ground.
運が悪かったな。今の俺はちょうど虫の居所が悪いんだ。
We're on day to fuck with me, boys. A volley of gunfire erupted from the rest of the Imperial soldiers nearby. I heard the wet thunk of bullets hitting Hijikata and he stumbled, but almost immediately his wounds began to close.
これが銃の痛みか。思ったよりどうってことねえな。
That's how getting shot feels, huh? Not as bad as I thought.
そうだ。なんてことねえよ。あの人がこれから受ける痛みに比べたら全然ねえ!
This is nothing. This doesn't even come close to what Kondo's going through right now. Hijikata launched himself at the nearest of the riflemen, his sword already in motion, his face twisted by grief and anger. There were only a few men, even without the powers of fury, Hijikata and Shimada could have made short work of them. It rage and frustration had been boiling inside him ever since he had left Kondo, and now they erupted into a torrent of violence. No! Stop! Don't do this! He had to understand what he was doing.
うるせえ! だってろ!
Shut up! Stay out of this, goddammit! He knew full well what he was doing, and he was past caring. Hijikata leapt from tree to tree, his sword flashing like lightning. Every time it moved, a life ended. Rage, anguish, and unrestrained thirst for blood raged out from him like heat from a fire. I could feel it, even from where I stood. Blood soaked his face, chest, and hands, and still he cut and cut, never satisfied. I think this is Shimada's first time seeing this. I saw Shimada shiver out of the corner of my eye. I couldn't blame him. Hijikata looked as if he had forgotten how to do anything but kill. Every move he made drew blood, and every swing of his sword spilled a man out into the dirt. You look like a monster. At last, the only person alive was Hijikata himself. Silence fell over the forest again. He turned to face us, every inch of his skin slick with blood.
島田、他に敵がいねえか、見てきてくれ。
Shimada, go see if there are any more of them.
はい。
Yes, sir. He disappeared in the forest, desperate to distance himself from the carnage.
お前も一緒に行け。
You, go with him. His voice was cold and rough, like stones grinding against one another. Normally, I would have immediately done as he asked and headed off into the forest after Shimada. But this time?
何をしてやがる。俺の命令が聞けねえのか。
What the hell? I gave you an order. His words cut like a knife, but I didn't move. I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
副長命令だぞ。
I'm your commanding officer. I'm giving you an order. He sounded angry, as he often did, but behind that anger was a deep, miserable sadness. If he didn't stay angry, I felt he would probably cry. I promise you, I won't get in your way, but please, Just let me stay here with you. I knew there was nothing I could do for him, but neither could I just leave him alone. He turned his back to me, to everything. His face was hidden from me, but suddenly his tall back and broad shoulders seemed small, tired, and very, very lonely. Oh, Hijikata. What could I say to him? How can I make him feel better? I searched my soul for something, anything, but I came up empty. After an interminable, miserable silence, he finally spoke. What the hell did I do? All for this. How could this be the card fate dealt to men so honest and determined? It just didn't seem fair. Was it just so I could give Condo to those bastards? I busted my ass to give my friend to the enemy? I was going to make him important. Help carry him all the way to the top. Kansei, Teikon, and Kiyomasa wouldn't have anything on him. I wanted to see him fight real battles, the kind that they write about. I wanted to see him become a true warrior. I wanted to see just how far the owner of a dojo from the sticks and a farmer's son could go. His voice had begun to shake. It wasn't even sure he was still knew I was there, but if he did, he seemed to no longer cared. I thought we were shooting for the same dream. As long as I was with him, I felt like I could do anything.
なのに、どうして俺はここにいるんだ。近藤さんを置き去りにして、どうしててめえだけ助かってるんだよ。
What the hell am I doing here? Alive? Well, he's God knows what.
結局俺はあの人を見捨ててきたんじゃねえか。
For all that self-righteous preaching, what did I do? I turned around and left him to the wolves.
徳川の殿様と同じで絶対に見捨てちゃいけねえ相手を捨てててめえだけ生き残ってるんじゃねえかよ。
I don't think I can top him. Hell, I'm just like the Shogun. As soon as things get dangerous, I turn tail and left better men to deal with my mess. God damn it, why am I alive? It tore me apart to hear him talk like that. I couldn't bear to just stand and listen. I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go and pressed my face against his back. He said nothing. Go me. Comfort him, please. Kondo said, after you left, I told him that you'd figure it out. And he said that I was asking too much of you. No, I told myself, you can't cry. Hijikata is in far more pain than you are. But to no avail. So the tears began to fall, and I struggled ahead. I know how much you care about Kondo, but he did what he did because he feels the same about you. Don't you see? It's not your fault. You can't blame yourself. Kondo didn't want you to die. That's why you're still alive. He ordered you to leave. You didn't have a choice. Just, please, don't blame yourself. Hijikata listened, saying nothing. Or perhaps he didn't even hear me. Why did words feel so powerless when I needed them most? What good were they if I couldn't comfort someone I cared for when he needed it most? After several long minutes, I felt Hijikata relax.
新選組の近藤勇がいなくなった今、どうやって生きろってんだよ。
He did this to save me. What the hell am I supposed to do without Isan Kondo at the Shinsengumi?
あの人を高いところまで押し上げるって夢があったから、俺は今まで生きてこれたんだ。
The dream of making him somebody important is what got me here.
それがなくなっちまった今。俺なんてもう抜け殻みてえなもんじゃねえか。
Now that that's gone, I don't have anything left. I'm nothing. He gave a short bark of laughter, but there was no humor in it.
近藤さんよ、あんた俺に厄介事ばっかり押し付けてくれやがるよな。
Seriously, Condo, stop giving me all these shitty jobs.
俺は便利屋でもなんでもねえんだぜ。
I'm
たく。
a soldier, not a handyman. Damn it. He choked back a sob and fell silent. We met up with the other Shogun troops from sometime later in Ishikawa and decided to head to Nikko as the remnants of the old federal government. Nikko Toshi Shrine, where the remnants of the Isaya Tokugawa, whose divine name is the Toshi Daigon again, are entombed. Okay. Saito had been in Ishikawa for a while. We had left earlier for Aizu to oversee the Fury Corps. I worried about what would happen to Kondo, but perhaps because the situation seemed grim, none of us ever brought it up. Well, there ends chapter 6. Yeah, and many tears were shed by me. Oh god. So I will see you guys in the next chapter, which would be this one chapter. Oh, sorry. We will see you in the next chapter, chapter 7, this one right here. And yeah, I'll see you in that one, guys. I'm gonna probably go cry for a little bit, and then yeah. So if you guys like the video, remember, like if you like it, comments below, tell me what you thought about it. Did you cry too? And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Kaze.